Hi there, welcome back. I thought we could talk about Lent. I love Lent. I'm just really grateful for this time before Easter. I find it to be so convenient that it's just built into our Catholic faith for us because the church knows what we need and how easily we stray from our intentions. Yeah, I just thought I would talk about what I'm planning to give up, what I'm planning to add in. I would love for you guys to weigh in and let me know what your plans are for Lent. I am going to give up one thing, heavy cream, which I love and enjoy. I decided if I'm going to give something up, let me give up that because it's not really nutritionally necessary or helpful. And normally every morning I make one decaf espresso, like cappuccino, steamed heavy cream. So before everyone comes at me at how toxic decaf coffee is, I'm well aware. I found a brand called Kicking Horse that is organic, fair trade, totally reasonably priced. You can get it on Amazon, and they use the Swiss water process for their decaf. So there's no chemicals. They just use water, take out the caffeine. It has like 1 or at the most 2 milligrams of caffeine. And it's tested for mold. Now, it doesn't taste like regular espresso. It doesn't taste like regular coffee. There's just something really sad, let's just face it, about decaf coffee. But one of the things I want to do for Lent is go to adoration. I have not consistently gone to adoration in quite a few years. And I think that is something I need. And I just really recommend adoration if you've never been. If you go to Mass but you don't feel close to our Lord and you get distracted, adoration can be a beautiful thing to add in, and I don't really have an excuse not to go. On Fridays, our little church here offers adoration. Try it if you haven't. I'm also going to give up complaining, which is what I gave up last year, I think. And I found it to be very fruitful. It was the first time I ever tried that. I want to do that because I think I've underestimated the effect complaining has, especially like on ourselves and our body and our health, not to mention the energy that we put out there and other people. I think that will be a really good thing for me to practice. Difficult sometimes, but it's just kind of an automatic reminder to offer things up, because if you're complaining, you're less likely to see it as something that you can turn into something good. For spiritual reading, I prefer to do audiobooks. I started Introduction to the Devout Life by Francis de Sales, and I love it. I never read it before, and I can't believe I didn't read it when I first converted, because it's great for new Catholics. I'm loving it, and I'm listening to it on the Catholic Classics podcast on my phone, usually in the morning, and I'll re-listen to episodes, sometimes to chapters, and then make notes. I'm really trying to focus and learn from that on how to be better at prayer and to deal with dryness in prayer. I highly recommend that book. It was written in the 1400s, I believe. So that's cool. It doesn't read like that though. And they do a great job on the podcast. It's 2 priests, including Father Gregory Pine, a Dominican priest, and they read the chapters from the book and then they do commentary as well. So yeah, those are my plans. And then I won't be doing any extra fasting or anything like that. I'm trying to experiment with trying to see if we can have a baby, which may be impossible. I'm 45. I'm starting to feel like maybe I can reverse some things and heal myself through educating myself a lot on mitochondrial health right now, and I want to see if I can possibly get pregnant. So I wanted to let you guys know I have a Lent playlist on Spotify. If you enjoyed my Advent playlist on Spotify, you'll like this one. It's very chant heavy, so if you don't like chant, it may not be your thing. It's great if you're giving up secular music or you're giving up podcasts and you need some music in the background for your prayer time or whatever. So I'll link that in the pinned comment of this video. And lastly, if you have prayer intentions that you would like me to pray for, comment below and I'll put them in my prayer journal and bring them to adoration with me. This is a beautiful quote. I guess it would be a quote thought from Venerable Bruno Lenteri, and I thought it was perfect for Lent. It's called Nuncepi in Latin. If I should fall 1,000 times a day, 1,000 times a day, I will begin again with new awareness of my weakness, promising God with a peaceful heart to amend my life. I will never think of God as if he were of our condition and grows weary of our wavering, weakness, and negligence. Rather, I will think of what is truly characteristic of him and what he prizes most highly. That is his goodness and mercy, knowing that he is a loving Father who understands our weakness, is patient with us, and forgives us. Num Chepi. You can get a copy of this beautiful prayer card. I just printed it out on cardstock for free. Just go subscribe to January Jane Shop. She has incredible, beautiful gifts and art. I'll try to link her website below in the pinned comments. So she's the one that makes those really cool saint Polaroids. Here's my Therese one, Fulton Sheen, John Paul II, and these are so cool because on the back has all about their life. Thank you all for tuning into this video. Just remember, he wants to answer our prayers. He wants to help make us into saints, and even in our deepest, darkest moments of dryness and despair, he's there waiting for us, especially in the tabernacle. So I can't wait to bring your prayer requests to him. Share this channel, share Carnivore with other Christians and Catholics if you feel so called. It's kind of my goal to eventually start a podcast called the Catholic Carnivore Podcast, where people can share their conversion stories and their carnivore stories kind of in one place. I find conversion stories fascinating, and I find carnivore stories fascinating. That is my hope, to connect with other Catholic carnivores, and ketovores are welcome too. Totally great diet as well for many people. I really thank you guys for supporting my channel. It means a lot to me. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.